now I think we're getting the hang of it. I am in the process of figuring out a new setup. I'm back! I'm back to the YouTubes. Man, it feels really good. I'm super excited. I'm doing this live just to see if it's a little bit easier for me, if this format works. We're just refiguring it out. I've been off of this space for a while. There's been a lot going on, but I have been feeling called to come back and specifically be providing on YouTube, specifically being sharing messages here. And yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna just dive right into this. I think that this like live streaming might be a little bit helpful for me for right now, just with regards to time. You know, before I was spending so much time recording and editing and creating thumbnails and descript, like there's so much that goes into this stuff. So people who like do this for a fucking living, that's why. Like there's a reason. And then for someone such as myself who's still like building a business outside of YouTube, it's really tough to commit that much time and energy to it. So I'm feeling that because this is an energy exchange, because what I provide and offer is an energy exchange, it's free for you. I think that this, doing it like through my phone, doing it through this like minimalistic setup is just going to feel more aligned for me right now. So yeah, really, really excited to give this a try and excited to share these messages and see what's coming through. There are 3 piles that you can choose from. So if you have never been on my channel before, you've never done a pick a card reading before, I'm going to show you guys the 3 piles to choose from. Just go with your gut, whatever the first one is that you're really drawn to. If you're listening and the message is just like not landing for you, maybe try another pile. Sometimes I feel called to one specific pile, like when I'm watching other readers, and there will be like one little tidbit in that piece that I was supposed to get, and the rest of it is just like meh. So trust your gut, trust your intuition, really like listen to yourself, be like, no, I know it's this one. Like just trust yourself. Sometimes it's more than one pile, sometimes you gotta watch the whole thing. That's all good. But there are 3 different tarot decks that we're going to be using. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 oracle decks that I used for each pile, and then there's a different tarot deck for each pile. So there's definitely different energy coming through for each one. And I'm feeling like some Scorpio energy, some Sagittarius energy. We are in Sagittarius season right now. Cancer energy, Leo. So if any of those are resonating for you, Mary, Toyota pickup truck. I'm working on clearing out my channel a little bit more so I can be a clearer channel. I definitely feel a lot of energy coming through though. So we're just gonna go ahead and clear the space. I'm asking that only those who are well and bright, energies that are benevolent and for the highest good of all of those who watch, are present and moving through me as needed. I ask that this message reaches whoever it needs to reach when it needs to reach them. I ask for protection over my space, over my energetic field. Allow me to be a clear channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this bad boy around and help you guys see your piles. And we're gonna get set up here. We're gonna dive in. Give me 1 second. Oop. There we go. It's a little bit more zoomed out than I thought it was before, but that's okay. Let's just get some ambiance going. Come here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, before it was like all cute, and now it's like zoomed in way more. But that's okay. So the choices y'all have for your piles. Oh, and we have this fun guy over here too. Are as follows. So we have pile number 1 over here with the purple card that says friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Pile 2, abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And pile 3, death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So whichever mantra, phrase, color, mandala really speaks to you, trust in that. Like I said, trust your gut, go with your gut. And we're gonna go ahead and get started with pile number 1. I'm gonna make a little marker for myself because this is definitely a little bit different setup wise than what I'm used to. But friendship. Let's just start here. Let's see what's coming through here for you guys. And I'm going to see where I can put these cards as well. Yeah, okay. So with the friendship card coming out for y'all first, I feel like there's some relationships you have in mind, some friendships, people, just like connections. Like there's connections in your life right now that maybe you have a question about, or wondering about, and there's like an air of like soul family coming through. You know, there's this energy of soul family that you're connecting with the right people. I'm getting some Pisces energy. Lauren, if you're watching, you got this, or maybe that's who you're thinking of. Let's see. Understand that they're in your life for a reason. So maybe some of you are like questioning like the authenticity of this friendship or this relationship, this connection to something other than self. Why is it in your life? You know, really getting curious and maybe deepening your curiosity so that you can understand better. Because there feels like there's just like an air of like, what is this? What's going on here? What am I receiving? Why am I in this? All of this fun energy. So that's the first thing that's coming up for you guys. Let's go ahead and get some more clarity with the tarot cards. And I do want to, is that in a good spot? Yeah, okay. I do want to mention before we go any deeper that if you guys like really love tarot, if you love receiving readings, if you love giving readings, if you're someone who like wants to get more into it, if you want to learn more about it, if you want to deepen like your psychic abilities, your intuitive self, I am hosting probably like the biggest thing that I've ever launched to date, like the biggest thing I've ever put together. I am hosting the Tarot Academy. And what the Tarot Academy is it's this really beautiful container that I've been planning on creating for years now. And it's a space for people who like really just want to dive deeper into tarot, who want to dive deeper into themselves, who want to like work through some, you know, any kind of like programming you might have around like your ability to be an intuitive or a psychic or a medium or to do this for a living, you know. Or maybe it's just like imposter syndrome around even reading cards. Maybe you've always been interested in tarot, but you've never like had a safe place to go to talk about it or learn about it. The Tarot Academy is so all-inclusive. It's not even funny. I've created resources. I'm creating custom meditations. We're going to do live group work. It's a 6-week course. You have a certification of completion. It's just really fucking incredible. So would absolutely love for you to check that out. I need to get that in a link. I can link it in the description if you're interested in applying for it. If you want to learn more about it, you can check out the posts on my Instagram, which is at coached by Kayla. And yeah, I would really love to have you guys in there. It's a really powerful container. The people who have already signed up are fucking powerhouses, so I'm excited. I'm really excited to grow and share more with y'all. But what do we have? Oh boy. Brewing. What messages are coming through for y'all? Oh, damn. Holy shit. All right, so I'm getting some like Aquarius energy too. Some Gemini energy. Fucking, you guys are like on the hunt for some clarity. You're on the hunt for like, you know, oh, you're learning a lot right now. You're really learning a lot, and you're learning how to like fully accept the things that you're learning as like truth for yourself and like applying it quickly, like really applying it. You know, learning how to integrate more, learning how to connect to like your divinity, your intuition, your like the entire collective consciousness is really what it is, but like your ability to be an individual amongst the collective consciousness and like really sharing and showcasing what it is that like you're good at, you're gifted at, like what your thoughts are, what your observations are. How do you spin all of this into like an ideal life for yourself? How do you bring like your creations to the world around you? How do you share your messages? These new ideas that you're getting, this clarity that you're getting is really helping you push forward onto like a new path, whether that's a career, a hobby, something really tangible, new home possibly. Like you guys are getting really fresh ideas that are going to be really fertile ground for like a successful start. I'm feeling, wow. Okay, you can't see that. Hang on. Where do I put this? Wow. Beginning and end, 1s and 10s. You guys are like really leaning into like your happiness. You're like, what fucking makes me happy? What do I enjoy? What do I love? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm figuring out how to create it. I'm taking charge. This is huge for you guys because I feel like you guys might. Let me just make sure we're all in here. Yes. And hi, hello to whoever is watching live. I really didn't tell anybody about it. I just kind of wung it. But this is really exciting. This is really good. So if you're tuned into pile number 1, oh my God. Just like a lot of like abundance coming your way. A lot of really good things coming in for you. Holy shit. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Like a legacy. Like you're building something. You're building something really big. Here's the other message about friendship too that's coming through. So like people are coming into your life to help co-create all this with you. It's not to say that like necessarily you're going to like have a business partner and like do all these things, but I think that really evaluating like who's in your life and why is going to be super important, because like there could be some people that you have like in your circle right now that you're just like, I don't know why I'm friends with them. Maybe I've just been friends with them since I was a kid and like that's just how it's been. But you're really being asked to like reevaluate that and get super clear on like, is this person really aiding in my growth and success? Like, are they part of this journey? You guys have been working really, really hard. You've been patient. You're doing all the right things. You're really like pressing forward. And I feel like for some of you, this has been kind of a tough year. And I think that with regards to like getting to this point of clarity and just knowing like, oh, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the direction I'm going. And I'm really evaluating all the people that are within the circle. So this is where I'm going to pull this deck out. This is like a magic 8-ball of decks pretty much. So whatever questions you have in mind with regards to all this, go ahead and like bring that to mind. Bring your question to mind. Get clear on like one question. First answer is chill out. So some of you, like, this might feel like a lot, and Spirit's just like, look, it's all really good things, you know, like, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Like, you're really clear, you know what I mean? So, like, don't question yourself, don't judge other people and what they're choosing to do. Just, you're clear, like, you're good. And then bringing another question to mind, or if it's the same question because that didn't really answer it, that's okay too. Your magic is potent. Oh, damn. Yeah, it is. You have the freaking magician card, dudes. Like, you've got the magician. Whatever it is that you're creating and you're bringing into this world and onto this earth plane, like whatever it is you feel called to do, what you're interested in, what's bringing you happiness, what's helping you feel fulfilled, like you are so potent and powerful. Like, keep stepping into your leadership, keep stepping into your growth, like keep stepping into the next version of yourself. Keep investing in yourself. This has been coming up so much lately, is this concept of like investing. And yes, that means money. Yes, that means time and energy and intention. Like, sometimes we have a lot of shame or aversion around like giving to ourselves and doing what we know is best for us. Like, there can feel like a lot of guilt or fear around that, but like, just trust yourself and move like move through, like really work through that guilt and that shame and that fear. We have a few supporting cards that I'm going to pull for you guys. The first one, ooh, Taurus. So you could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. We also have the number 2, which I think is really important. 2 is all about unity. You know, 2 is about coming together. Taurus, cultivate. The message here is pretty fucking clear, in my opinion. Cultivating, bringing together. I'm seeing like another, like kind of like a sword here too. So it's just like really tuning into the energy of like all the swords y'all have. What are you cultivating? What are you wanting? What are you like getting out of the stuff that you're creating and calling in? It's important to know. And this next one here, we're going to do it like this. That'll go here. But this next one, ooh, number 13, Bastet of 174 Hertz. I'm going to read this one. I'm going to read a little bit from this one because this book in particular is kind of long, but the number 13 has already come up actually in a reading that I did today. If you're interested in having like a spiritual community, getting like really seriously like custom like once a week energetic updates, in like a really safe container, definitely drop a comment below. I should link that too. You can send me an interest form to be part of my Hawk Tribe community. It's where I have a bunch of people who get together and just like talk about their spiritual journeys. I give them weekly energy updates. I'll send out like different question prompts and, you know, like things we can talk about and share with each other. So it's a really, really powerful space. Would love to have more people in it. Just holding space for you guys. We also have monthly calls where we get together and I guide everyone through meditation and we do some healing work. So definitely let me know if you're interested in that. But the 13 came up in that reading, and 1 and 3 is 4. So we're talking about like stable new foundations. And then 4 goes down to 2, which I think is important to note. So we've got a lot of really aligned energy right here. If you came into this reading and you picked pile number 1 and you had any sort of like doubt around like who you are or what you're doing in your life, Spirit's just like, nah, bitch. Everything's going so well. So let me go ahead and pull the book for you guys on this one and read something from here. You could also have like a Sphinx cat. You could feel really connected to Egyptian culture, wanting to learn about that. A scarab beetle is coming up. Ooh, we passed by it. All right, so first of all, the healing frequency of 174 hertz is known as the pain relieving frequency. A natural anesthetic, it is a musical version of the similar low frequency purring of a cat. The cat's purr is considered medically therapeutic, as is 174 hertz. This frequency creates an experience of grounding and slowing down and evokes deep healing for body and mind, providing love and peace to organs and tissues, strengthening your bones and your soul. I think it's really important to note too for you guys that like balance is really key, right? So we have a lot of fresh new beginnings. We have a lot of like cycles ending, a lot of good karma coming your way, a lot of creation happening, a lot of hard work. Make sure to balance that with like humanness, grounding, rest, sleeping, eating. Like I think you might be, there's a lot of Pisces energy coming in. You might be like really spiritual people, and this, it's really important to note like, hey, what actually helps you feel grounded, what helps you feel human, how can you get back to that when it's needed. The other message here is the Oracle of Bastet of 174 hertz asks you to slow down and take some time to heal, rest, relax, and enjoy your life. Here's the other thing too. I know you're really goal oriented. I know you're moving towards like what you want, what you need, what you're doing. Like, awesome, fucking great, super stoked. But like, this chill out card is standing out again. Like, make sure to balance. You're good. You're on the path. No stopping you. Taurus energy is just like, I'm fucking going. You know what I mean? It's really strong. So just make sure to rest when it's needed. Then you can more effortlessly be a source of positive energy. We deal with issues far more effectively from a place of peace and relaxation than from stress. If you are interested in exploring any of the sacred arts of pleasure, including music and sound, food, touch and massage, healing, play, dance, celebration and art, color therapy, or healing with crystals and oils, this oracle encourages you, I need to slow down, encourages you to do so. Such avenues are authentic and helpful for your soul healing. If you've been too hard on yourself, it's time to be kind. Question and heal any guilt or shame which have prevented you from enjoying the natural pleasures of your body. You are encouraged to enjoy life. Your delight can be a source of positive energy for yourself and others too. This life is a gift, and Bastet of 174 hertz reminds us that when we are moving too fast, we will miss out on much, including being present for and sharing ourselves with our loved ones. Woo! I love it. I love that message so much for you guys. And then the last card I have for pile number 1, if you chose pile number 1, is a crystal that would be helpful for you to work with right now. That is jade. Number 27. So you could be 27. The 27th could be important to you. 7 and 2 is 9. 9's a really spiritual number. Yeah. But jade, jade really helps with like just being really open, like being open with your heart, enjoying your life, satisfaction, pleasure, slowing down, if you have like a jade massage wand or like gua sha for, like face rolling or anything like that, like really slowing down and enjoying things a lot more and being open to receiving pleasure and giving pleasure. Jade's also a really abundant stone, really lucky, really draws and calls in like positive financial energy. When we're calling in money for money's sake out of fear, like, oh, I need more of it to make this happen, like the energy connected with that money is not going to be really good. So you really want to question, like, do I have a positive, healthy relationship with money? Do I view money as like a supportive, balanced thing that is always here for me? It's always pouring in for me, like really question your relationship with money. But that's pile number 1. They're like, nope, we're done, we're clear, they're cutting me off. So that's pile number 1 for you guys. The energy here is so good. So I would definitely say maybe like, just soak in all of this, really soak in this, maybe journal about it a little bit. I'm going to remember to link everything down below. So if you guys were curious about the Tarot Academy, about Hawk Tribe, I would really love to share more with you guys on that. And then also, I do like one-on-one readings. You know, if you're feeling called or drawn to just like receiving a personal reading, I do that as well. So we're going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. After we clean this guy up really quick, obviously I'll do like actual real life cleaning up in a little bit. The other thing that's cool about Tarot Academy is like we're going to go into all types of like spiritual protection, how to read, how to be an in integrity reader. Like it's going to be fucking sick. We're going to stop taking applications on December 30th because we're going to start in January. So if you're interested, definitely get on it like yesterday. Okay. So I will take care of these later. We're going to move on to pile number 2. All right, so you guys chose the abundance card. I'm going to sit my butt down here. Well, let's hold this up really quick. Abundance, look at how beautiful that mandala is. I am a limitless being. I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, which is important. It's important to remember. Like, you guys are truly capable of doing anything. We have a lot of programming that tells us that we're not. We have a lot of programming that tells us, like, you can't, you know? So just working with that energy. And I mean, abundance, we have like all this red, you know, it's a root feeling. It's a natural state of being. We are meant to feel this way. The fear stuff is just like so not it, guys. So if you feel like you've been dealing with a lot of issues around fear, it could be a good time to explore that more. Like, what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of it? Like, really questioning it and asking yourself what abundance feels like for you. You know, I feel like there's some subconscious work going on here, or that wants to happen. So that's also like as a guide, you know, as a coach, I work with people on their subconscious programming so that they can really tune into let's see, so that they can really tune into like what their issues are and figure out how to move through those. All right, so we have the King of Swords right off the bat. There's something coming through here, so we got another 8 of Pentacles. Some of you, your subconscious programming with regards to fear actually comes from like a father figure, a male figure, who is just like, you have to work really hard to be abundant, to get wealthy, to get what you want. Like, there's this really weird misconception of like, you have to work harder in order to like get anything. This is just not fucking true. And you're starting to realize that. I think a lot of you who picked pile 2 have been dealing with a lot of like family or ancestral wounding and trauma, and like you're realizing that like what you put out comes back to you, but not from this fear-based place of like, you have to work harder, you have to do it more. It's not this like really outdated way of feeling and thinking. It's like, no, like, I'm clear. Like, I know that I'm abundant. So there's some programming here that it feels like you're kind of working through right now and learning how to understand better, and clear out. Again, like if you guys are interested in like diving deeper into subconscious work, I'll just put like all my links below, honestly, because this feels like a time where people are just beginning to realize more and more like, I need to work through this stuff so that I can fucking move on with my life and live my life and enjoy myself and like do the things I want to do. Like, I feel like a lot of people are just realizing now how fucking stuck they've been, and I'm literally dedicating my whole life to doing this type of work. So, ooh, yes. See, you guys are realizing, like, holy shit. I'm the abundant being. My happiness is what drives everything. Like, you're really rewriting your story, which is beautiful. It's really beautiful. The fact that you're even questioning your old programming, the fact that you're beginning to see things differently is just proof enough that you're heading in the right direction, and you know that abundance is your birthright. Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys, like happiness, your happiness brings about so much fresh perspective. You start to see and feel and understand things so differently from what you've always been told your whole life. Like, you've just been told, like, I have to work really fucking hard. And this isn't to say, like, you don't have to work hard, like, everything will just get handed to you. There's a really interesting paradox and balance here that I want to touch on. You can't just think, like, oh, all I have to do is sit here and be like, I want $10,000, and then tomorrow it's going to show up in my mailbox. Like, that's not how it works. It's about understanding what really is fulfilling for you, and knowing that if you lean into that, if you really, like, do what's best for you, then the universe is going to provide and help support that. You know what I mean? I'm going to grab my water really quickly. Hang on one second. Okay. Yeah. So, like, this whole concept of, like, we don't even have to get into manifesting right now, because I think y'all get it, but it's like becoming clearer and clearer to you that you have to focus on, like, your joy and understand, like, what brings you joy. Why do you do those things? Is it just because it's like, it just fucking makes me happy? Okay, cool. That's great. There's no right or wrong answer. Just spend some more time with this concept. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you guys gotta chill out more. It's probably gonna feel like an ego death for a bunch of you. Yeah, you gotta stop judging yourselves. Truly, like, really, you might be judging yourself and feeling like, well, I'm just lazy because I'm not working hard enough. I'm not making X amount of money, so I have to be doing more things. Like, you don't. You don't. You've got to give to yourself more. I mean, this is something, fuck, dude, like, I really resonate hard with you guys. I feel you. This is something that I deal with a lot, is like, oh, if I'm not constantly doing or creating or supporting or providing, like, it's not enough. And if I'm not receiving the financial gain that I want, then it's like, well, what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing enough of? I have to do more. It's like, no, let that part die. Start to understand, like, your relationship with your joy and how that brings, like, abundance into your world. Case in point, we're gonna talk about this support card really cool. I didn't look at any of these before I pulled them. I can't. Thanks, Spirit. How fucking beautiful. Look at where Jupiter is in your chart. This could give you a really good idea of, like, the energy to learn about or work with right now. Cracking up, though. God, double abundance, fam. Feed yourself nourishing foods. Enjoy your food. Like, what does abundance mean to you? What is that for you? What is abundance for you? Does abundance, like, look and feel like you know, being able to provide for others, like being able to have more than enough so that you can give to other people. Like, what is really question what abundance is for you and not your past programming. And then we have, and I'm going to have to probably pull the book on this one. Oh my gosh. Two's been coming up a lot lately. Really like coming into balance and union with the things that really light your heart up. Yeah, maybe some of you need to like work on clearing and opening your heart space a little bit more too. Prasiolite might be a good crystal for you to have or work with. There's a few more, but like heart opening stuff, guys. Things you enjoy, things that light you up. Let's go ahead and pull the book on this one. This deck in particular is like really detailed. Highly recommended. It's the White Light Oracle. And I usually put all the decks down below. So in case you see one that you really love and are interested in, this happens to me all the time. I like watch other readers and I see a deck that I love, but then they don't like link it or say what it is. I'm like, oh fuck. I never know how to find it. But Cupio Dissolvi. It is time to let go. Things are working out in their own way. Trust that your heart is wise and is leading you on a soul healing journey and the right spiritual path. Spirit wants to bring you a blessing and a resolution, but you must let go and allow it to happen. Events are unfolding according to a higher plan. Even if your plans are going awry, know that all will come together at the right time and in the best way possible. Surrender your struggle and hold on to your faith. Yeah, so like, it feels really aligned to do some like heart opening work and understand that like this is kind of part of what you're letting go, is this like need to struggle, need to like produce more in order to gain more, like really letting go of this capitalistic mindset and energy. You guys are probably coming back into like flow with nature a little bit more, like spending more time in nature. You feel more drawn to like crystals and animals and plants, like just understanding that you have everything that you could possibly need around you, and just like not having fear. You know, any fear that you have is like so outdated. It's ready to go. It's ready to be let go. And the crystal that would be helpful for you guys to work with right now is spirit quartz. Ooh, I like that. 5 and 4 change in order to create stability, which is also 5 and 4 is 9, so like a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of connection to the divine, like really tuning into your intuition more. And I chatted about this a lot in pile 1, is the Tarot Academy that I'm hosting starting in January is going to help you like clear out any subconscious blocks you have, so that you can like dive deeper into your intuition, get deeper into your own personal practice, see like what's holding you back and why, from either like getting into more mystical shit or like reading for other people or building a new business, with regards to like mediumship and tarot, you know. So definitely apply for that if you're interested. We're only taking applications until December 30th. But this is spirit quartz is really speaking to like connecting to the divine, connecting to your higher self, using spirit quartz during meditation to just help you open up a little bit more. If you're really like really super grounded, like they're asking like, hey, like just open, you know, release. Where can I put this? Oh, over there so you can see it. Yeah, wow. Really love that for you guys. So if you picked pile number 2, this was your reading. I do want to pull this guy out really quick. So if you have a question, go ahead and pull that question to mind. This deck is like a magic 8-ball of decks. Oh, a block exists. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So whatever you guys had a question about that you were bringing to mind, like we're gonna get another one, but Spirit's just saying like you have some sort of block, whether it's energetic, unconscious, subconscious, like physical, like there's some kind of block that wants to be cleared. This is what I specialize in my profession, literally, is helping you clear like inner blocks and energetic blocks. So definitely check out the links below to see like everything I have to offer. I'm here to do anything I possibly can for you guys. Like I want everyone to really be living in their authentic power. But bringing that question again to mind, if that didn't necessarily answer it right off the bat because it flew out, put up strong boundaries. Yeah, you guys are in need of like focusing on your healing journey and yourselves. So getting super clear on like what can stay, what has to go. It's going to be really, really important for you guys. But thank you so much for checking this out and watching pile number 2. This is a really beautiful reading. And we're going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Clean these guys up. And I will clear everything after pile number 3. Right off the bat with the death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I'm feeling some like gut feelings. So like your solar plexus, sacral, root, like these lower feelings. There's like something that you're afraid to like face, confront, deal with, speak into existence. Maybe with regards to like a relationship or a person, a job. Let that come to you naturally and like see what comes up. We're gonna go ahead and pull your tarot cards and kind of dive a little bit deeper into this for you guys. I'm gonna come out to you. If you picked pile number 3, there's a lot of like movement happening in your life, and it's mostly because like you've been really driven. Ozzy, hey, Ozzy. Sorry, my cat has this thing now where he likes to play with the water bowl and get water everywhere. Hey, Bubba. Hey, can you leave the water alone, please? Thanks. Here's the thing, you guys. I think you guys are really acquainted with the concept of death, honestly, is what's coming through. Like, you know that if you stay really focused and keep moving forward, if you consistently like allow yourself to be like really courageous, to seek out solutions to like problems that you come up with, like you're driven, you're going to get through it. You know, after like the storm comes the calm. Like you really have the ability to like create harmony and like through this process come out and like transform, like really liberate yourself. Like I think a lot of you guys have these stories fucking playing over and over and over again in your head, and Spirit's just like, you can learn more and more from each of these. It's not always what you think it is. And if it is what you think it is, then like, okay, like, can you let it happen? Can you let it play out? What if there's a new option? What if you stay persistent in like what you want and not what your like belief system wants? This feels like really heavy for some of you guys. Like it feels like it's very present, or you've been working at it for a long time. It could be pretty emotional, but it's just like, holy fuck. Like, I feel like the same story keeps coming up, or the same issue keeps coming up. And they're like, okay, keep moving through the layers of it. Like, keep transforming yourself through each aspect and piece of it. Like, you're doing a good job. You just like, you're very determined. Like, don't doubt how determined you are in creating like your goal outcome, because you're getting there, and you get there every day. Oh God. Yeah, like you can really self-inspire really well. Like you're really connected to like universal energy. You're really into this mystic stuff, which is like fucking dope. Um, but there's this aspect of like needing to take more responsibility for your stuff and being dedicated to that, and not allowing like your stories and your habits to pull you down. You're meant to be innovative. You're meant to be optimistic. Like, keep having the best possible outcome in mind and keep striving towards that. Keep working towards it. Keep doing the damn thing. Okay, some questions that want to come up. Whatever questions you have right now, like let that come to mind. It can be a yes or no. It can be specific. Just see how this response resonates with you. Go deeper. Yeah, so not gonna lie, some of you, I feel like the people who pick pile number 3 are like really on their fucking spiritual path. Like you are deep in it and you are committed to it. Like you're married to the mission. And spirits like just go another layer deeper, understand another piece of it. Like keep fucking going. Be clear on your wishes. Why do you want what you want? If it's coming from a place of fear, you gotta let that go. You have to see the bigger picture. Shuffle and pull again. Okay, that's because I wasn't being clear. Yeah, if there's another question that comes to mind, cut through to find clarity. Yeah, you guys are just like, you're really being pushed on your spiritual path right now. That's what you are in. That is where you're at. You are really working through layers of karma and understanding yourself and clearing stuff out, which is really good, but it can feel like a fucking lot. So here's some support cards. Oh God. Capricorn season's coming up right around the bend. We have a new moon in Capricorn coming up soon. 10, ending of cycles. You're achieving stuff. You're consistently moving forward. You're climbing the mountains and you're moving through the oceans. Like, you've got a lot of fucking powerful energy, guys. Whoever's watching this, like, you are so dedicated and so strong, and you can fucking do it. Sea goats got your back. A lot of karmic lessons here. And then Perfume of Sophia, number 12. This is actually pretty funny because 1 and 2 is 3. You picked pile number 3. 3 is a very spiritual number. All right, let's go ahead and pull the book on this one, and I'll share that with you guys. Perfume of Sophia. What are we getting here? Oop. You will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take. To create space for healing and resolution, connect to your body and ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even though confusing circumstances where one moment you are sure the answer is no, and the next moment you're sure it's yes. Give up trying to figure out the answer right now and remain open with positive but relaxed expectation that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. Jesus. If you are pushing for a resolution, an answer, an understanding before it is time for you to know, you'll feel frustrated. It will be more constructive and enjoyable for you to engage with what is. Will it require the development of your character, the capacity for patience, for trust and faith, for commitment and devotion, even when there's no evidence you shall succeed? Yes, likely it shall, especially if you are carving a path that is unique and creative. To live in such a way is wonderfully courageous and inspired and requires spiritual maturity. Aligning yourself with a greater wisdom and timing and surrendering yourself in its service is the basis of spiritual maturity. You will have your answers, and in the interim, you are doing beautifully. Continue with your journey. Healing process. What can you do to connect to your body, feel good, and ground and focus your energies in the here and now? Some examples might be walking in nature, which I'm going to go do after this, doing some stretches or a full yoga practice, meditating or breathing and relaxation techniques. What can you do? Oh, when can you do that for yourself? Make a plan to do it and stick to it. Oof. That just hit me so hard. And then your stone to work with is green aventurine. I love this one. Number 25. 25 could be significant to you. 7 is also a very spiritual number. So y'all who pick pile number 3 are freaking spiritual warriors. But this is like just to remember the lightness and brightness in your life, the fun, the joy, the creativity, to let it all in. Yeah, I mean, I felt this one super hard, so I'm going to go put on my green aventurine necklace or bracelet or something. But thank you guys so much for watching. I just looked at the clock and it was 51 minutes and 51 seconds. I just really appreciate it. I'm super excited to be providing these types of readings. And if you want a one-on-one reading, you can book me for that. I'm going to start creating really specific time slots for those. So they'll only be available certain days and times of the week, but just really grateful to be doing this. Let me take this down and we can have a quick chat before I go. Whoop. Ta-da. Okay. Oop. So yeah, that was a really beautiful reading. That was so awesome. I'm really excited for anyone who feels called to this and like receives it. Oh, you know what I could do? Sorry, I'm learning. I just got this new like stand, and I'm trying to see. Oh no, would this work? This might work. Hang on. Oh, I'm knocking shit over. Yeah, buddy. Okay, cool. We'll keep getting better at that. A lot of transitions here, but yeah, I'm super stoked to be back here and sharing this with you guys. Tarot has freaking changed my life. And Sagittarius, yeah, Sag season, 1/11/12/12. Oh yeah, tomorrow, 12/12. That's gonna be a powerful day, I feel like. But yeah, Tarot's freaking changed my life. And I know yeah. I know that there's so many other fucking people out there who feel the same way. I see tarot readers here on social who have hundreds of thousands of followers that get thousands and thousands of views. Like, I know that people love and want to connect with the tool of tarot. And it's one thing to just be like on the receiving end all the time. That's beautiful. If you're like, yeah, that's good for me, that's awesome. If you want to learn how to do it for yourself, if you want to potentially be able to share that medicine with other people, apply for Tarot Academy. It's going to be such a fucking game changer. There is nothing like it that exists. That's why I made it. Because I'm like, the container I want does not exist, so I'm making it. And with, you know, myself and my best friend Sam, who's also a professional reader, just, you know, bringing this into fruition, I feel like so many people will find their home in that container. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for all the things. Okay, that was fantastic. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'm going to put all my links below, so however you feel called to work with me, receive from me, be part of my community, get a reading, energy work, subconscious work, like deep, deep spiritual work, that is what I'm here for. But I think that's it. So yeah, I'm sending you guys so much love. I appreciate you. I hope that your season is warm and rejuvenating, and that you are consistently finding what you need in any space that you are in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.